Hello, or Skunkworks puzzles. Got our second yin yang, which I do always enjoy. So normal yin yang, shading and unshaded, two region cells. Very interestingly, we've got the same thing that each end of the line, one is unshaded and the other is shaded, which we had on the other yin yang puzzle that I've had a look at already. And then this one has this key cell one, which has two different rules. If it's shaded, it's the sum of the other two. If it's not, then it's the difference. So if it's unshaded, it's the... Sorry. If it's shaded, it's the difference. If it's unshaded, it's the sum of the other two. And then the digit in the key cell counts how many times that digit appears in the key cell, interestingly. So how many key cells will we have? 9 in total. And 9 isn't one of them. So that's interesting. All of these digits are shaded and have a value of 0 because there's some fortress stuff going on. That any unshaded cell not on the line acts as a maximum fortress of any shaded cell. So that's to be bigger than any orthogonal shaded cell. So we've got a line change here and we've got a line change here. So those are your two outside line changes. And based on where all the other shading is, that's going to have to come around like that. And that's going to have to come around like this. I'm going to make sure that because I messed up so many times on my shading and unshading on this. I think it's... No, it can't have already deviated, can it? I don't think. But anyway, already got quite a lot of things going on, which is good. Yeah, the last one had some stuff with this that I missed for so long. So I'll try not to do that this time. And let's think about the key shaded one. Will be the only cell of its shade. So that's key, that's key, that's key, that's key, and that's key. And if the key cell is shaded, so that's a difference, and this is a sum. That's the difference, and that is a sum. It's not 6 or 7, and I've said it's not 9. I suppose also because the difference. So if there's ever an 8, that doesn't work because it would have to pair with a 1. So then not 8. Both of those would have to be an 8, basically. And these are two differences, which this one's at most 7. That can't be an 8 because of this. And in fact, that can't be 7 because of this. No, it can be 6 if that's 6 and that's 6, say. And they're both 3s. That's a difference, isn't it? Yeah. Interesting. So we can't have an 8 and we can't have a 7, I've said. That is a difference. If this is 6, then you're only allowed 3s and 6s, and that would break that cell. So it'd be interesting if there's either 2 or 3 values that the key cell can be. And no 2 key cells are orthogonally adjacent. Interesting. So that probably just helps out this at the end, doesn't it? I need to remember that one. And then, so like this cell is a fortress, but only on those two. Because, hang on a minute, that's a sum, isn't it? So I can put some small stuff there. Just starting to look interesting, maybe. For up and down here. That's what I was thinking. each unshaded cell that's not on the line acts as a big fortress, but doesn't care about these things, for example. If this is 3, it just works with 4 or 5, really, doesn't it? 6, 6, 3, 3, 3. Nothing wrong with that. If neither of those are 3s, then yes, this doesn't work because of that cell. If neither of these are 3s, then that would be a 4, 5 pair, and that breaks this. So 3 is definitely on the thing, and then you're either 3, 6. If you're 3 and 6, and I've said, oh, excuse me, sorry, that these 3 cells are 3s. So you'd get 6, 6, 6 there, but 6s would have to go on the ends of lines. So that doesn't work. We're not 3, 6. That's not 4 anymore. I could see there was something that wouldn't work on that line. Just couldn't see what it was. And then isn't that if that's 1, 2, 3, no, that's 4 or 5. That can't be 4. No, it can. I thought there was something that would go out of there. So we're either 3, 4, 2, or we're 3, 5, 1. Interesting. Or small digits. Where do I want to be looking? Is there any fortress stuff I can do already? 5, 6, 7. That can be as small as 2. That cell can be as small as 1 if it wanted to. 8s. I suppose neither of those are 9s, are they? There's maybe something. This cell can't be 1, but that could be. That's a difference. All of these are acting as fortress, but we could have a lot of 1s down here if we really wanted to. So I know either those 2 are key cells or those 2 are key cells. Does that help at all? Just think about key cells that see each other. Because if these 2 are the same, they're both 3s. Which, oh, hang on, if that's 3. Now, if they're both 3s, you'd have to be 3, 5, which puts the 1 here. Makes that a 1, 3 pair. Which I want to say doesn't work. So sorry, if those two cells are the same, they're both 3s, and then this is a. Oh, this can't be 4, by the way, because of that. These 2 are the same. They're both 3s, and therefore this is going to be a 1, 3 pair. 5, 5. No, you don't get enough 5s there. If these 2 are the same, I'm going to get this eventually. If that's a 3 and that's a 3, where are you putting all your 5s? Because you need 1 there, you need 1 here, 1 there, and then you only get 1 more. So that, well, hello. So that doesn't work. That's not 3. And similarly, if this was 5, that just immediately falls apart. So that needs a 1. There's a 2. There's a 3. There's a 4. 3, 1, 2. So we're 2, 3, 4. Interesting. I didn't think we would be. For some reason. Not really sure why. So 4s have to go here because of this. Have to go here and have to go there. Ah, we even get that one there. So that's a key cell, meaning this is a key cell. Meaning it's a 2. And we got all our 2s. And we've got our last key cell here as a 3. If it was that would break, because then that would be that would have to be a 1, 2 with that there. So that is a difference of 3, which has a couple of options. That's now blue. That could be a sum of, that could be a sum, interestingly. These two are the same colour. So if they're both blue, yeah, this is interesting. If they're both blue, because of various yin-yang stuff, you get all of that being blue. Is that fine? Probably. Looks okay to me. No, this breaks. So if that's blue, because these two are the same colour, then because the yin-yang stuff making that pink, that's also blue like that. This is pink, so that cell's pink, and therefore that one's blue, but this is then checkerboarded. So those two are pink, which I think is the less helpful way round. Yeah, it doesn't look like it does much. If these two are blue, that's also blue, that's also blue. No, hang on a minute. If these two are blue, that's pink, I mean, sorry. That's also blue. That seems okay. Yeah. Or if these two are pink, then the trail sort of runs a bit shorter. So this is a difference at least. On this cell, what's happening here? We definitely have 1, 5, and 6 there. So this has a difference of 4. So it's either 1, 2, or 9. Shame that the 9 works. There's 1s and 2s. This can't be a sum of 4, so the 4 can't go there. That's got to be our last key cell. These have a difference of 4. Not 8 either. Nice. These have a difference. No, not necessarily. They could sum to... No, they can't sum to 2 anymore. Right, there you go. These have a difference of 2. Which means they're blue. Which, yeah, is the less helpful order of those, but that's fine. Difference of 2. Difference of 3 or 4. Rid of 6 and 9. Difference of 2. 9 goes to 7, 8 goes to 6, 6 goes to 8, and 5 goes to 7. Can't be 6 and 8. Ooh. If that's 5 and... No. If that's 6 and 8, then this would be 5 and 9, and that's not very happy. So that is always 7. Interesting. That did less than I thought, I think. 7, 5, 6. Yeah. Sage. One last 3 and 4, isn't it? Yeah. Difference of 2 here. surely... Oh, yin yang? No, but this is at least a 5. These are the fortress stuff. Ones are definitely here. So if that cell's 1, that's got to be shaded. No, that's got to be unshaded. Sorry. Ah, more fortress things. This cell has to be bigger than that. No, that's on the line. Remember where they're on the line. But this cell has to be bigger than that. Yeah, the trouble with my pink shading is it blends in some of the colours a bit, doesn't it? That can't be 2 because of this cell. So now where's 2? 2's go there. I was hoping the 2's would do this. Apparently not. 8s and 1s. 9's there. It's almost helping us out. Not quite though. 9's down here. If those 2 cells are pink, I don't think that really matters. This 6 can't be 6 because of that cell. That would make that 5. What else? So exactly one of these is pink. If it were this one, you get pinks doing all of that stuff. If it's this one, so that cell's all, if that cell's blue, yeah, then pink gets trapped in here. So that cell's always pink. But you can come around like that or like that. Matter too much. Just wondering if given 9's doing more than I was giving them credit for at the start. I don't think so, not particularly. This cell can't be pink because then it's an unshaded cell, not on a line, and it's smaller, that's blue. Is that going to be the sort of things I'm going to have to look out for, I suspect, so... 2, 7, 1, 1 of 5 and 9 are gone. Yeah, are there any more ones that I need to be careful of? Like that can't be 1. 1s are up here, look. 3s and 1s. This has a difference of that, and... 3 would put 5, 8, I think, wouldn't it? Yeah. Can this ever be a 4? No. Gets rid of something, I suppose. Puts 4s here. That's not 4. 8s are there, so that's got to be 8 or 9. 5, 7, not 9, not 8. Need to remember that these ones don't matter at all in their stuff. Is there a weird... This has 1 of 7 and 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no, because of this. But 8s are definitely there, at least. Yeah, no, it doesn't quite do what I want it to, I don't think. If this is 2, that has to be 4. It feels like this should Like these two cells should be able to tell you something, maybe. But not really, actually, looking at that. I'm not a 7, I suppose. If that cell's 9, that would break. Okay. There's something. Lines are here. That can't be pink because then it's less than that. Yes, I should have looked at that and realised it needed disambiguating. No, that's not on a line, so I don't worry about it. Those can both be unshaded, and then the blues pop out like this. Oh, so that's interesting, actually, isn't it? The fact that if both of those are unshaded, then this shape gets trapped here and doesn't escape that way. If they're not shaded, then this guy has got to... Oh no, because he could connect there and escape that way. I was thinking he had to escape like this. No, that breaks. If that's pink, then you get checkerboarding. Should have seen that. So that cell can't be 9 because of this. We get a 9 here, which is lovely. That can't be blue because of this. There's an 8 here. 6, 6. 2, 3, 5, 9. Not 2s, apparently. This can't be 5, 9. 8's there. 5, 9, 6. 9's here. This feels like, hopefully, when the going gets going, well, that can be 1 or 5. With all the pencil mark work early on, should finish off quite nicely, it feels. He says, hopefully. 8, 9 pair. So that's got to be 3, 4. How's this not disambiguated, I wonder? This has a difference of 4. 3, 7. Oh, 3s and 7s at least. So that's either 2, 6 or 1, 5. So 5s are always used up. It's not much. 4, 7, and 9. There's a 7. Down here, 2, 3. Not that. 2, 3, 5. There's a naked single. 6, 6, 6. There's a 1, 5 pair. 5s and 2s and 2s. Leave 6, 8, and 9. I thought this had, should be done. 4, 6, 7, and 8. 6 and 7s. 6 not there. Suspect it's going to be some fortress stuff I need to think about at some point. 7's up here. 2, 3, 6. 9. Not doing as much as I want it to. Right. That cell can't be blue, no, because of this. That's got to be pink. You know, if I stared at it for long enough, then I'd realise what was happening. It's got to be less than that. That can't be blue because of this cell, which almost looks like it's going to mess stuff up, but actually I think that is okay. This has to be connected. That's got to be a 4 now. 8 and 7, 8 and 9, 4 and 9, 3, 4. 7's there. Why did that 7 not do anything? Ha! 3's there. 2, 6, 2, 3. 6's. This cell shouldn't be blue because of that, so that's pink. That needs connecting. And what's my final thing? This cell. That cell can't be 6 because this says 189, 6, 986, 1551, 5, and 9. Very interesting. Not really what I expected at all out of that. I enjoyed that. I thought that the fortress stuff might be a bit convoluted to have to keep an eye on, but it came in well when it was needed. It was nicely utilised. Yeah. Interesting. Lovely puzzle. Thank you very much for it. Something else I was going to say and just trailed off my line of thought. Anyway, thank you for the puzzle. Hope you enjoyed watching. Chat to you all sometime later.